Well, Meetings Africa 2025 is set to welcome new African participants to its trade floor. The names added to the list: Chad, Guinea and Madagascar, making their debut at the continent's leading business event trade show. And this brings the number of African exhibitors this year to a total of 27. Sakina's there, and this is all taking place at the Sandton Convention Centre. Let's cross over to her and find out what to expect at this year's platform for African business professionals to connect, to collaborate, create opportunities. Sakina, good morning once again. How's it going there?
Well, morning once again, Leanne, and as we say, still quiet. Everybody's still making their way in, but I can tell you the coffee machine is ready. You would have been very happy about that, so I'll try and have one on you, Leanne. But of course, this is an event, Meetings Africa, to showcase not just South Africa, but Africa as a premier destination for conferences, for incentives, and of course for exhibitions, and not forgetting tourism. And just walking around the facility here, Leanne, you know, you could see behind me there, for example, a Mount Meru Hotel in Arusha, that's in Tanzania, and across Vanessa's head, I can see the Kingdom of Eswatini. Tourism Seychelles is here, standing in this space that belongs to Rwanda. And I must say, they have quite a big space here, does Rwanda. It's this, and they have another space, and to my right as well. And then looking across, this one here is the Noom Hotel in Abidjan, Noom Hotel Conakry, that's all in Guinea. And then, of course, I also see Botswana. There's local tourism as well. Limpopo tourism is here, as is Mpumalanga, Botswana tourism. So just giving you a sense of everybody who's here. And of course, later on, we will be speaking to Gauteng Tourism's Noni Kubega to talk about them as host and, of course, what has happened so far. As I said earlier, there are already more than 8,000 meetings confirmed. And this is, of course, where all of the relevant stakeholders, the buyers, of course, the exhibitors and also leaders come together to look at what can be done and, of course, what can be bought here. And I must say, Leanne, you know, Kenya Association for Business Events, they also here quite prominently. And it's going to be interesting to hear later on from Minister Patricia de Lille as well, how South Africa is faring, given that we are the chair of the G20 at the moment, and how this is going to benefit us. We already have this premier event, and of course we are still South Africa, in spite of everything, in spite of load shedding, in spite of the crime situation. South Africa remains the #1 destination for conferences, and it's going to be interesting to find out exactly what it is that puts us at the top of that particular tree. And we also will focus later on, much later in the day, there will be a briefing by Minister Patricia de Lille and her counterpart at Home Affairs, Dr. Leon Schreiber. So I think that will speak to a lot of the ease of travel and just getting into South Africa. But it's going to be a buzz. It's going to be very exciting later on, and I can't wait. I saw an exhibition for the Blue Train, and you know how I feel about trains, Leanne. So I'm looking forward to going there and just having a look into that and show you a little bit more of what's happening here at Meetings Africa. So join us again later.